today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Nashville. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Trying to lay one up deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A toss right to Henry. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Here we go. 28. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Time to go. Night.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Bullock's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It's just me and you. It's just not.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll take this one down to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too, as we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 44, Burrow. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They begin with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Mike Hilton, he came up nicely there and dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Tannehill steps away to his left. A check down here for Henry. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That pass taken in by Burks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tannehill on target to Burks. 1st down, Tennessee.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Inside handoff, Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go. 180.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 11. A little under a minute 50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. Here's Tannehill. This is Phillips yet again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
57.
Now Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Mixon. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, We take a break. Mixing up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.